Can a budget press brake really handle 3/8 bends? Let's find out. All right, looks like we got first thing in the box, we got instructions. Set these off to the side, followed by another box. We'll get this one out. Single box here. So far packaging is pretty good. More stuff in here, more stuff in here. Those must be our springs. Oh, finally our big plate. So packaging, pretty good quality. Got some high density cardboard so it doesn't crush. Some more anti-crush cardboard in our toolkit. Very first impressions, this has got a really clean edge on it. Very nicely cut. We got a really thick steel plate here. Not only do the edges look nice, the welds look really clean. I don't see any cracks in the welds thus far. Set this down. The V block looks really nice, and this is really heavy duty. Everything comes oiled so it won't rust. Pre-tapped holes on the bottom there. And our rods and springs, again, pre-oiled so they won't rust. Threads look clean. I don't see any damage on any of the threads. I don't see any bend or bow. These look really straight in person. I've got a link for this exact press brake in the description below if you want to check out prices and comparisons. So our specification guide says that this 12-inch press brake will do 3/16 up to 12 inches wide of mild steel or aluminum, 5/16 6 inches wide, and 3/8 3 inches wide. And stainless is there for your specs. I'm gonna throw this thing together really quick. It's super simple. We're gonna go ahead and set our die on. It's as simple as that. That's what it should look like underneath. We're gonna leave all 4 of those bolts loose. What we're gonna do, we're gonna leave the springs off for now. We're gonna go ahead and grab our top plate and we're gonna verify that everything is fitting and centered. Should sit down snug in there. You have a little bit of play left to right, so make sure your angles are good. Once you're happy with it, you can flip the whole thing over. All right. Like that. And then recheck. Like right now, I see I can go slightly right there. All right. So now I know the V is true. These are true, and we can tighten this all down. So one, two. These are 3/4 19 millimeter. I think 3/4 fits a little bit better. You'll have to hang on to it, keep it from spinning. There you go. That one there. Okay. All right. So now, flip this all back around. Make sure this slides freely. There you go. Now, it's simple as 1 spring, 2 spring, and we're ready to throw this on the press. And for you guys out there, your press shaft should be a 1 in 27/32, or for you metric guys, 46.85 is the max you can fit inside of here. Okay, so here it is set up on the press. You gotta make sure you have still got a good amount of overbite on each side. For now, I'm not changing out my shaft. It's in the drawer there. I'm just gonna use a spacer that matches the size down here that I had laying out already. We're gonna go ahead and give this thing a shot. I'm using my old, I don't know, this is probably 1980s, 1990s press with a Harbor Freight Pittsburgh 20-ton bottle jack. This was originally a 20-ton press. The jack went out years ago, so I just replaced it with a Harbor Freight 20-ton. Let's zero out our micrometer. Just see that, about a 1/4 inch, and this is also .8 inches wide on both sides. Again, it says this can do 3/8 steel at 3 inches wide. So we're a hair over 3 inches, and this is 1/4 inch, so it's a hair under than 3/8 steel. So we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna see how this thing does. And we're gonna try to get it right where there's no current holes. There we go. You guys can see that. So we'll be bending where there's no holes, so it's solid across the board. I release this, take a look, there's both sides. All right, we're gonna go ahead and release this. It did this with ease, you guys. Look at that. There's your basically 90 degrees right there. Again, this is 1/4 inch, but I didn't have any 3/8 laying around, but with how easy this was, I would say this could definitely do 3/8 at 90 degrees. I would say probably no more than its recommended 3 inch, but I mean, it did this fantastic. If you guys are looking for more content, behind the scenes type stuff, want to join the community, we're trying to build an awesome community of fabrication and car like-minded people, head on over to our Patreon. The link will be down in the description below. Here's a quick screenshot from Amazon and Harbor Freight for comparison. With Prime shipping, you can get this shipped for free from Amazon. Just to show you guys real quick too, I just threw a piece of 1/8 inch thick stainless steel, 8 inches long. Now, mind you, I didn't have this set up true in the die, in the V-die, but you can see here, on thinner material, you can actually get a little bit past 90 degrees on the thinner stuff if you go. Let's see, we're gonna go here. So we are about 16 degrees past 90 degrees, so we're at 106 degrees on 1/8 inch, and that's about as max as it can go. So you can get, even though it says it can do 90 degrees on the thinner stuff, you can get a few extra degrees out of it. Like I said, on this 1/8 inch stainless steel, we got 106 degrees total. So some pros and cons with this setup is, I would say the pros are that it actually handled 1/4 inch, even though it says its max is 3/8. Can do thicker material. You just gotta be safe about it. I would say the cons for this particular model would just be that it only does 12 inches. I think I have about a 20 to 22 inch press here, so maybe a 19 inch would be better and I could do larger pieces. But typically with brake presses, you know, I'm just gonna be making 90-degree brackets, that type of stuff that are gonna be 1.5 to 3 inches wide. So for that type of stuff, I would say this is a go-getter. What's my overall opinion? It's not perfect, but I'm definitely impressed. For being a no-name Amazon product, I'm very satisfied. If you have any more questions, leave them below, and I'll try to answer which ones I can. This is JP Street Performance, where dream cars are built, not bought. From the first cut to the final pass, I'll catch you on the next project.